Welcome to the Headlight Restoration Pro, where I'll be showing you things like this on these shelves and also what is in my trunk. Basically, what I use on day-to-day ventures out into the field and also when I'm home.
You must learn to conceal your special gift and harness your power. When only a few of us are left, we will feel an irresistible pull towards a faraway land to fight for the prize. We must fight until only one remains.
Let's get down to business. Okay, I'm going to be showing you guys pretty much what's in my trunk. Also, some other important things that I have here in my home shop. It's been raining like crazy where I'm from. As you see, the car's soaking wet. Had a nice brief sunny day, or less rainy day, shall I say. And decided to bust this video out while it's dry. Been meaning to do it for about a year now. That's real important there too. You guys want to subscribe to this channel if you want to better your game. If you want to learn one of the best headlight restoration processes in the world and in the future as well, that's this channel right here. So you definitely want to subscribe. Even if you're just a DIY person or professional, this channel will further your game by far. About 140 videos now and growing. So there's definitely a lot of material here for you guys to watch, catch up on. And plenty more dropping weekly, a couple videos a week on average. Showing you here what it looks like. This is a 2013 Acura TL. This is my personal vehicle and my work vehicle, whatnot. It fits a lot of shit in here. There's a big trunk. I'm a large fella, and I could probably fit myself and somebody else in this trunk. So it works for its purpose pretty good here. Now, this is a very important piece of equipment here. This is called an A-frame. You guys have seen this everywhere. The black ones are kind of rare. Everything I do is with black. That's my favorite color. That's my, 90% of the shit I have, even down to my car, is black. So this one particularly is a small one. It is, I believe it's like 36 inches by 24, something like that. It's trunk size, which is what you need unless you're driving around in a big giant-ass van or whatever, killing gas or whatever, which is not necessary for headlight restoration because you see my operation runs right out of this trunk. This is a pretty nice piece of equipment altogether. Even after getting both sides printed or whatever, it's going to run you less than $200. It's not in my link or whatever, or it might be. I might put it on this one or not, but I only have certain stuff on the link. That's my podium right there. I do a lot of work off that because it's standing height. So anyways, that's a box right there of t-shirts that I give away because they're my old ones that I never wore. So I give them out for, to people, certain customers, just for a free advertisement, right? Free shirt, a free $40 shirt, why not, right? But those A-frames are very important. I've showed you the backside, the white slip. Okay, the other side has printing on it, whatever, but I don't disclose my information on here because there's some wackos out there, and then there's also my business, not your business of what that is. I really wish I could show them. I design my own stuff, and they're top-notch, probably something like you've never seen before, but I can't show stuff like that has my phone number and, different things on it that can, tell you who and where I'm at, whatever, because there's a lot of people out there that aren't too, right in the head. That is my wondershade right there. All right, that is a must. It's about a 10-foot span umbrella or whatnot. All this stuff is in the bio too, most of the stuff. And another thing about that A-frame has netted me probably 50 jobs just by having it out when I work to let people know what I do. That wondershade is perfect for the summer, and it's good for light rain as well. But this year I roll around with this. This is the, I call it Spitta, but it's like SPTA or whatever. I call it the Spitter. And I have a couple products, a couple tools from them. They make great tools. I believe it's a Chinese company or something like that. But this is a cordless, full-size buffer. It has different changing plates on the front. I can change. What's on there right now is a 6-inch. There's a 5 and a 4. I can take these off and put on. But this thing is badass. One battery will do a whole vehicle. Kind of pricey, very pricey compared to other stuff, but it is worth it. I've done one job and it paid for itself. And here's some lights right here. These are my bar lights. Okay, these are fairly new to my edition. I have other lights too. I'll show you here shortly. These ones are really bright. I don't know, it's like 6,000 lumens or something like that. There's a video that I did not too long ago. It's a night video where I showcase them or whatever, and I believe they're in that bio. I'm not sure if they're in the regular bios or whatnot. They might be in this video's bio. I have to decide if I want to cram more stuff in there. There's already a lot of stuff in there, as I tried to keep it real with you guys with everything that I use. I had to find out the hard way and run into issues and get these tools and get these supplies and all these things like that to make my job easier. And you guys don't have to do that. You guys are getting it all in a handbag where you can just one-stop shop. You can figure out what exactly you need, what's going to make your life easier. Like I showed you there, those tips move or whatever. And they also have high power magnets on it. Like I use them and I stick them on stuff, garage doors, stick them on, the hood of the car when I'm doing whatever. There's my blue wondershade, okay? And these bungee cords keep all this stuff from falling in because it's kind of heavy. I have a 8x8 and a like 8x7 smaller overhang shade, whatever. And then this is the big boy right there. That's a 10x10, very heavy. You can pretty much pull a whole car underneath that one. Pop-up tents are a must if you're working in an area that has high heat, you bust hundreds, okay? Or if you're working in an area where you get heavy rain or whatever, those will, as long as it's not windy, there are little posts you can put up and little sandbags or whatever, but I don't even deal with that. If it's windy, I won't put it up. Wind is the #1 menace to headlight restoration. You would think rain or anything else, but it's wind because you can't really protect yourself from it. But those are my fans right there I just showed you. Those ones are actually from Harbor Freight. My old ones are, the ones in the link are the ones from Amazon, which are the Ryobis, which are better than those Harbor Freight ones. It's just that I wanted to try those out too. When they break, I'm going to get the Ryobi ones, the 18 volt. This is my small bag. I run a 2-bag, trunk or whatnot. The small bag has all my little nicks and knacks in it. Also has my bags of different grits or whatever. That bag right there has the normal grits, the P500, P800, all that stuff. And this one is my heavy grit bag for when shit hits the fan. The lowest grit in here is going to be the 320 and then the 220 and a 180, which I rarely ever use. I probably use that maybe twice a year or something. It's going to have different stuff in here. I use these bottles, which are on the in the link in the bios as well. It's just to cut down the size and weight of these bags, because if you start carrying full bottles of some of these things, it's extra pounds and pounds. So I just use these little grab bottles, okay? They're really cheap, and they come in a huge bag of like 50 or something like that. I still have the very first one I bought, and I change these bottles out like when they get beat up or whatever. I still have the first one. It's damn near full, so I mean it's a very good investment. There goes some weights, of course. I haven't used those in God knows how long. Been too busy, newborn and work and YouTube and all that shit like that. Now, I have about maybe 6-7 different bags. I have just empty bags in the garage that I've upgraded from, and this is what I found to be the best one that I have used. This is the Fast Tech bag, and of course, once again, everything is in the bio, but this bag is just the shit. Like, I've had this bag for about 2 years. The other bags ended up getting beat up and falling apart, kinda, whatever. This bag still looks brand new after 2+ years, and it's very sturdy, very well. It comes with a bunch of accessories, whatever, and as you see, I keep it packed. I work the shit out of it. And what I try to get with this bag has the hard bottom with the little nubs and stuff, so when you pull it around on the ground in the cement, it doesn't get all tore up. I learned that the hard way with a couple bags. They started getting tore up and shredded at the bottom because of me pulling it around. So you want a hard bottom, hard shell bag because it's more durable. But these are the drills that I use. It's the AC Delco and the Ryobi compact, and there's some extra, drill bits and all kind of stuff in here. Some tape. This is what I normally just roll out with to do a job. All these batteries and stuff like that. I probably have about 7 or 8 Ryobi batteries. I have about 4 AC Delco batteries and some other stuff that goes in here. But I roll this heavy just because you never know. You don't want to just take enough to do one job, because that one job can be like, hey, my aunt's here, can you do her car? And you're like, oh no, I can't. I can come back. Oh no, we got to leave here in an hour. And then what? You just lost money. You fucked yourself. So you want to be prepared. I usually leave out the house, rule of thumb, prepared to do at least 4 cars at minimum. Okay, because it goes down like that. I've been out before and I've been prepared to do 6 cars, and I've only left to do 1, and then I end up having to leave or go home and get more shit, or go to a corner store trying to piece stuff together because I ran out of stuff, because I've done 8 cars. I literally went to one job in the morning and did one guy's car, end up doing his neighbor's car. His girlfriend came, end up doing his girlfriend's car, and then his other neighbor wanted oxidation removal, did that on the spot, and then he came back over and asked, can you do my mother and my sister's car around the corner? So I was there from like 7 in the morning till like 5 at night doing cars. And you know why? Because I was prepared to do all those cars. Cones. All I need is 4 cones. Most of the times I only need 2, but the thing with these cones, these mini cones, you want them to be bright, and you want them to have that sticker on the side. You see that reflector, okay? Because if you're working nights or it's getting late or whatever, that reflector is what they'll see. That orange cone, they're not going to see that when it's pitch black or whatever. This is a freight blanket or whatever. You can get these for like $5 at Harbor Freight or on Amazon or whatever. It's not in the bio or whatever. But I use that to cover. It's a heavy blanket pretty much. I use that to cover engines of vehicles that have clean engines. Sometimes they'll have a brand new vehicle and it'll be clean engine, or they really take care of their vehicle. It's a Porsche or something. You don't want to get a bunch of dust in their trunk because that's in the front. You cover it with that. Okay, this is my stool, which is the #1 thing that has saved my back for the past 2-3 years. I used to have different ones. I had a round one, I had a one without wheels, I've had a fold out, I have 2 fold outs, and I was just like, damn, my legs, my knees, and it was another problem with each one. Even the circle one that rolled is not correct. You want a flat one, because when you sit down, your butt is that shape. It's like a rectangle. You want to sit on a rectangle. You don't want to sit on a circle. You'll end up having issues in the end. But this is something that people sleep on too. Dental tools. You need these dental tools, okay? A lot of times when you're pulling off that tape, if you taped off right and they're scissored in between the light and the vehicle, when you're pulling it off, sometimes it rips and leaves a little piece in between. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and play with your finger and end up messing up a brand new coating, right? You don't want to do that. So I use those dental tools to get in there to pull that little piece out. It works very well, and it doesn't touch the light or the vehicle. Okay, this little box of goodies here is just, it's a backup kit, pretty much backup box or whatever, with a bunch of different stuff in it. Also, a first aid kit is never opened before. That's how safe Headlight restoration is. I've never had to open this thing up or hurt myself enough to have to use it. This interface pad, and this is a regular setup here. A couple, you see how it says backup? Yeah, label it. And it just has some stuff if I damn, I didn't keep track of my shit one day, and I ran out of something, it's in there. I know there's a backup in there. I have this screw driver or whatever here, and it has multiple tips in case I have to remove something from a vehicle to do the headlight restoration, which is really rare, and I don't like to do that, of course, and advise against it. And then I have a bunch of different 3M products here, scratch removal and this and that, business cards or whatever. And any the blurring you see here is just because I'm blurring out business cards or whatever. And like I said, those have sensitive information on it for me, and it's my business. And anyhow, this is a backup box. You should always keep a backup box of stuff that you need, to back you up. So that's basically what I keep in the trunk. Right next to the trunk is all this stuff here whenever I need to throw something else in there. Just got this one maybe about a month ago. Used it twice already. It's a portable power washer or a cordless power washer as far as the cord. It has a big giant 40-volt battery in there. It's pretty kick-ass. Do enjoy it. It's a small one. It's probably my third power washer or fourth. I have like 3 or 4 of them, different sizes and different ones. This here is another, that green handle. That's another one of my cordless polishers right now. I have to change the bit on it or whatever because it's a little bit loose, and I'm going to put a smaller size on there, probably the 3-inch, so I have a 5 and a 3, but all cordless. I run all cordless. That's my my battery charger. That's one of my power washers as well. That's another one of my power washers. This is the very first drill I started doing headlight restoration with, a simple Black & Decker. All right, very cheap, but hey, it's worked. I did headlight restoration with that. I probably did about 100, 200 headlights with that. This is my radio here I put together from some guy who burnt me out of one of those fucking assholes that pull up in the white van that say, hey, I got this fucking shit for sale, man. I'm quitting my job. I'm going to sell it. And I bought some hot shit. And it was one of those scams, all right? And so, so what I did is just took out what they scammed me with, what's actually in there, and made my own stereo out of it because there was some stuff that was legit that worked. So I put it together and gutted it and put it all in one thing, and then that's my garage speaker there. But here's all the headlight restoration stuff. As you see here, I keep a nice supply of things. I like to buy in bulk, and I don't like to run out of shit, because you run out of shit, what happens? You run out of money. Yeah, business cards there, you gotta have it. That's the biggest pro tip of them all. All the advertisement, everything, advertisement ground one, you have to have a business card. If you're doing this as a business, if you're doing this more than just I'm doing my grandmother's car, if it's like you're trying to be out there and hustle, make money, you have to have a business card no matter what you're doing. I had a chick one time give me a business card, and it wasn't even a business card. It was just like, it was a business card, but she didn't have a business. She was just like, I just keep that, so if I, have to give my number to somebody, or if I'm doing something for somebody, blah, 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 I have a card. I was like, shit, that is smart, right? So, I mean, you need to have a business card, though, in business. You can't just show up in your wife beater with a drill talking about you're going to do somebody's shit. They're going to laugh at you, and they're going to be like, get the fuck out of here. Definitely don't want this guy touching my shit, right? But anyhow, look at this here. Look at this treasure trove here. I still have so much of this 3M headlight restore, headlight lens hard plastic cleaner, right? I have an unlimited supply, probably enough to take me well past this year and the next, because I use other stuff as well. This is partially why I've been showing you guys videos with me using other stuff, just so I can solidify the fact that you can use other things as well. Although everything I've ever tested never ever even came close compared to this. Okay, there's ones that'll be like, okay, the chemical guys is in that neighborhood, but it is not there. Okay, or this is right there behind it, this is right there, and it's a 5-star. It might be a 5-star product, but this one is the bar. This is what I'm comparing it to. The 3M right here. So that is the best. If you can ever find some, you'll see what I'm talking about. But these are all my chemicals and different stuff like that. If you ever want a good scratch remover for whatever, try that 3M scratch remover. That's my charging station down there, and my wash station below it. I have a bunch of crates and stuff full of different stuff. But let me show you one more thing here. Let me go in here and show you something I forgot to show you guys. I'm gonna go in here. Oh yeah, look at this. This is if I didn't have this on here, goes in maybe about a foot. This thing is huge. It's very heavy. It's a kicker. That's a Kicker Soliberic something other. It's a 2022 competition speaker. That's a 10-inch square. It's badass. It sounds like 312s or something. But I'm running it properly, and it sounds good. But anyways, once again, it's the TL, and look how big this trunk is. It's more than enough space for me to run this operation. And also, check this out. You want to be serious, you got to do stuff like this. I even sell gift cards or whatever. So, you got to step your game up, do stuff like that if you want to be competitive, all right? Got to use your brains out there. You can't just, like I said, be that guy showing up with the white tank top and at Walmart talking about, can I do your headlights for, for the crack money I need. you gotta do it, man. You can't just stagnate. You always want to one-up yourself. This is serious. Your life is serious. Your livelihood is serious. You do this for bread and meat. That's what you need to approach it as. If not, you still need to approach it serious. If you're just a DIY guy that wants to do his headlight free because the asshole up the street is going to charge you $180 for your headlight restoration, which on some vehicles is a good price. Who knows? $200, $250. Who knows? All depends on your skill level. It depends on your availability and all kind of other things out there. What you charge is up to you primarily. Stay tuned.
You must learn to conceal your special gift and harness your power. When only a few of us are left, we will feel an irresistible pull towards a faraway land to fight for the prize. We must fight until only one remains.